I said we have a strong lineup of state leaders who perform very well.
And we
have an overarching leader in Mr. Modi who provides us that decisive vision. I'm very clear.
One at a time.
You can interpret it the way you like.
1 second. Artosh.
Arnab, I am not rebutting him. What I am saying is, if I was a BJP leader today, I would be rather satisfied. 3 states, even if it's 2-1, the fact is, in the Lok Sabha elections, I'm going to do much better than what I've done in these assembly elections. With Modi, you're going to do better than you've done in these assembly elections in terms of the votes. There is caution from Delhi where there are other alternatives. The result is not so clear, and the rest of the country will be more like Delhi than it is over these 3 elections.
That could be wishful thinking, because you yourself saw in the opinion polls. If you recollect your opinion polls, you were telling us that the voting pattern in the assembly and in the Lok Sabha is found quite different earlier states and in the opinion poll of Delhi. You yourself had reflected on that point in an earlier debate.
In this position, the BJP will be proud owner of 3 chief ministers who will have 3 or more terms. So it's a very interesting situation.
No, that's not my question. My question is Arun Jaitley said a week back that when something to the effect, I don't know exactly what Arun Jaitley said, but he said something to the effect that when it becomes 4-0, then there will be this tremendous momentum. You remember? Anyone remembers the exact words? There'll be this tremendous momentum. He didn't say the word Modi, but he said this tremendous momentum. Today I'm asking, will people look at the narrow details of the 4-0 victory and say, listen, maybe even if you win 4, if it's close in Chhattisgarh, closer in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, almost touch and go in Delhi, will it be as much of a resounding momentum as Mr. Jaitley had predicted? That's my question. That's my question.
Arnab, these are BJP bastions.
This
is the stronghold, all these 4 states.
Of course, yeah.
If along with the Modi magic and the fact that they're BJP bastions, why are they sweeping these states?
Why aren't you sweeping these states, Piyush Goyal? Answer that. There are only, how many states are there in the country today where the BJP is in power? The BJP was in power in 7. And I think the BJP is in power in 4 or 5 right now.
Absolutely.
4 or 5 states. These are the states where you should be not just doing well, but where you should be doing tremendously well, Mr. Goyal.
We should be doing well, and as you will see on the 8th, all 4 states will give us a decisive mandate for the BJP, and you will see that.
Vinod Mehta.
Can I just change the narrative and the flavor, because I've been here for 2 hours. I've heard a great deal about the AAP, I've heard a great deal about the BJP, but let us mourn the demise of the Congress. I mean, the National Party, that discussion has not taken place.
Well, you know.
What is looking like from these things is that it's a non-player in 2014.
Mr. Mehta, Mr. Mehta, you have tried.
I will predict that on this rate it will get less than 100 seats in the Lok Sabha election.
So I am indicating.
Congress didn't come to your show.
But that's why I'm saying that why aren't we discussing that the ruling party of this country, the Congress, is in for a chop.
Dropping is the word.
In 2004, and I speak as a supporter of the Congress.
Arnab.
Are you? Next friend.
For a chop.
Arnab,
you're supporter of the Congress?
Yeah, well, I'm a pseudo-secularist.
Those are one of the...
I mean, finally, light us at the end of the tunnel.
The Congress story is not over.
We are not in a funny atmosphere.
Mr. Piyush Goyal, the question really is that if the BJP doesn't land up with a 4-0, in hindsight, would it have been better to wait for the state assembly results to be out before projecting Narendra Modi? Is it something that the BJP will revisit?
It's a completely hypothetical situation that you are thinking of, and we are extremely delighted to have announced, Mr. Modi, the upswing all across the nation, including states which are not on the polls. Haryana, Bihar, from where Pawan comes, and I think should be worried about the kind of response Patna and the rest of Bihar gave to him. Look at the response he got in Bengaluru, even though we had lost an earlier election.
But why not in Delhi and Chhattisgarh, which are the 2 states which are going to polls? Why is it not so clear?
8 is 3 days away.
Why is it not so palpable here?
We shall know 3 days away.
The question is this.
I'm coming back on the 8th.
Mr. Rajagopal, have it. Why are we looking at 4 states so closely? Right? And of course, there is the northeastern state of Mizoram. We'll have
probably
from tomorrow onwards.
Congress is not doing well, Arnab.
One sec. The question is not. Mr. Rajagopal, your unbridled enthusiasm for the BJP.
No, not that.
No, you need to balance somewhere.
It is not BJP. The country is having anti-Congress wave. You should understand that. Why don't you answer that?
You didn't let me complete my comment. Your unbridled.
We did not discuss Mizoram. You discuss it.
He's concerned about
we did
Congress
not discuss Mizoram because Congress, according to your own poll surveys,
what does it make you if he's a pseudo-secularist?
We can do the. We'll have the results of the exit polls in Madhya. Watch it. No. You see, Mr. Rajagopal is making a critical mistake. His unbridled enthusiasm for the BJP and his pronounced tilt to the left. To the right, does not take away from the fact, Mr. Rajagopalan, that I have every right to ask, these elections should tell me the way the wind is blowing in 2014. Because these are bipolar contests. These are bipolar contests. They constitute 72 to my 543 constituency.
Arnab, one comment.
So I want to know,
Arnab,
these elections are the best gauge for me.
Arnab, in an earlier debate
they are the best gauge.
In an earlier debate here, Mr. Vinod Mehta, I think, and the Congress spokesperson, both said, whatever happens in 2013 will not reflect 2014 because 2008 did not reflect 2009.
Mr. Goyal.
Or 2003 did not reflect 2004.
Mr. Goyal.
In this room, that was the dialogue and discourse.
Yes, Mr. Goyal, I remember.
Now you make up your mind whether this is or this is not going to reflect.
Mr. Goyal, I made up my mind. And when I make up my mind, I'm saying there are 72 seats. I want today to get a sense to give our viewers a gauge of whether the wind is blowing.
Once the result comes, I'm sure your psephologists will map those 72 seats.
No, because you said.
You may find.
Out of the 72 seats.
Because
out of the 72 seats, Congress has 20 ministers. What are their fate? You have to tell them.
But out of these 72 seats.
What about What about Kamal Nath? If Madhya Pradesh is having rout Congress, what about Kamal Nath? He has won 9 times.
29 of the 72 seats that have gone there are from the BJP, 40 are from the Congress party. Right. This country tonight watching the program wants a sense which way the wind is blowing.
Map the results. You will find 60 seats going to the BJP out of this.
60 seats. You stick your neck out and say that.
I'll say that.
And one second. You also say that if you get 50, for example, or 45.
That is hair splitting that you can do on your show. For us, the mood of the nation is reflected in a very, very big upswing for Mr. Modi. And we are seeing that pan-India.
Okay. Mr. Narasimha Rao joins us from the BJP. He's actually going to debate on the other side, but yes, you want to make a point.
Yes, let me also make this.
You're a BJP analyst.
The direction of the outcome in the 2014 election, you can easily gauge from this outcome, but the scale of victory, I would certainly think the BJP victory in Lok Sabha would be far greater than the outcome of this 2013 election, because the issues are different. The local issues will not matter in parliamentary elections, and the anti-Congressism that you can see across all the 4 states, and more so pronounced in Delhi, it's a pointer to come. I think you've been debating Delhi at great length. There are 2 waves parallelly happening in Delhi. There is an anti-Sheila wave and there is an anti-Sonia Rahul wave. It's operating at 2 levels. It's not just against state government.
Mr. Narasimha, and yet BJP is not benefiting. Stop. And yet BJP is not benefiting. Mr. Narasimha, not only are you a good analyst for the BJP, you're also a fantastic spin doctor.
No, I think it's reality. It's not just Mrs. Sheila Dikshit's non-performance. You're seeing 75% voting. Come on, I would ask any of you. You see, all the panelists that you have here, and you have a large number of them who are anti-Narendra Modi, I would ask you to say this is only Delhi vote. This doesn't reflect on the performance of the central government. I'll answer everything. I'll answer all the questions. You see,
one at a time, please.
I'll answer that question.
Go ahead.
You see,
complete your point.
If you see, we are predicting, even my own polls, I project about 20% vote for Aam Aadmi Party. I don't think they'll get many seats, but I certainly think they are getting 20% vote. They are driving the Congress vote down. That is what, in a way, is I will accept as an analyst that BJP is not gaining much in terms of votes, but BJP will get a government. What Kejriwal has done to the Congress, Mr. Modi would do it to nationally to the Congress.
So you acknowledge.
In every single state.
You acknowledge.
Bring the Congress vote down by 15%.
Including Andhra Pradesh,
Okay, first of all,
What Mr. Modi can I see Congressism in the country today?
Can I please?
He is going to drive the Congress down.
Can I please? By the way, do I sense tonight that Piyush Goyal is being uniquely calm and unmoved?
There's something wrong with Mr. Goyal.
Maybe.
We are speaking the same thing.
From a funeral.
He's coming from a funeral.
One second. What are you saying?
He's coming from a
funeral, I think.
He's coming from a funeral. It's affected his spirit. Mr. Goyal is coming
from insider information. The only channel Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh.
He's coming from a funeral. He looks very dispirited.
Okay,
He's coming from a funeral and probably going to a
He doesn't want to be even anchor of the show. He always wants to be the anchor of the show, but he's today...
No, I wouldn't like Arnab to lose his job.
Have your pollsters told you it's a 4-0?
Gentlemen, I just have one thing to say. That this is the first batch of elections in which I have seen Narendra Modi really campaign extensively.
Door to door almost.
Not I would say door to door.
No.
Why could say door to door? But it means that a good performance by the BJP. Equally, it will have to be said, will have to be attributed to some extent to him. True.
Vis-a-vis Rahul Gandhi of Congress, I think you have to speak of them in one. You have to speak.
Well, I would then say that Rahul Gandhi has also campaigned actively for the Congress party.
Yes.
And a poor showing for the Congress party, I will say.
Yes.
Will therefore also be equally attributed to Rahul Gandhi. I don't know whether the party will do that. I'll take a quick break. And on the other side, how much and to what extent do these results, 72 seats, if all the Lok Sabha, determine the way the wind will blow in 2014? We have Suresh Prabhu of the Shiv Sena, Pawan Verma, all there on your screen right now waiting to join the debate. I'm taking a 2-minute, 15-second break. Stay tuned to the Poll of Polls program here on Times Now.